No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built the win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BWT. And today, I have a special guest with me today, Mr. CTC himself. How we doing?
What's up, Teddy, man? I'm glad to be here. Baseball around the corner. Let's talk Tigers.
Yes, sir. So today we will be talking about the off-season plans of the Tigers. And before we get into that, make sure you guys are clicking the link in the description to become a member of the network. Make sure you guys are showing all the other shows some love. CTC, RBO, FFC, King's Talk, in the red corner, and the main show, right? Subscribe to every one of the networks so you will not miss out on another video. But yeah, man, let's get right into it. So the Tigers finished second in the AL Central with a record of 78 and 84. What was your take on the season last year?
I loved it. I think we had a great season. If you don't remember, prior to the season, I had expectations of winning 70 games, being third in the AL Central. So winning 8 games more than I expected and being second in the AL Central, I loved the season. I couldn't be more proud of my boys. Yeah, we had rough patches, but, I mean, overall, I think it was a really good season.
Yeah, I feel like you guys had a season that definitely exceeded expectations, at least mine. I had you guys finishing, I think, 3rd or 4th in the division. But what kept you guys really out of it was that young starting rotation, right? You guys were young in that aspect, and there was a lot of injuries to some key players. It was kind of crazy, and I mean, I know what it feels like to deal with some injuries to your key players. So, I mean, you had Riley Green. He hit 288 with 11 home runs, 37 RBIs. Spencer Torkelson hit 233, 31 home runs, 94 RBIs. Kerry Carpenter, 278 with 20 home runs and 64 RBIs. Javier Baez batted 222 with 9 home runs and 59 RBIs and about 105 swing and misses on pitches in the dirt. Yeah.
Don't get me started on Javi.
Yeah. Casey Mays, one of your young guys, he went 7-13 with a 4.29 ERA with 188.2 innings pitched, 148 strikeouts. Another young guy, Reese Olson, he went 5-7 with a 3.99 ERA with 103 innings pitched and 103 strikeouts. And, of course, the guy that we all counted on for runs in the first inning.
Go ahead, say his name, bro.
Joey Wentz.
Go ahead, say his name.
He was god awful. If you guys are gamblers, whenever Joey Wentz was on the mound, runs in the first inning was usually a lock.
It's sad. He's going to be a reliever. I believe so. That's good.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's going to be good for him and you guys as well. So with those stats being said, what are some things that you would like the off season, well, the signings to be?
So I only have one signing, and that's JD Martinez, as we discussed in the chat, as a DH. Looking at this roster, I really like the roster. I know we lost Erod, we lost a lot of guys. We lost Erod, Matthew Boyd, Jose Caserno, Miguel, obviously, Miggy to retirement, great years. Zach Short, Tyler Alexander, which was a really good reliever in my opinion for the Tigers. That one really hurt. Tyler
Yep.
Nevin and Nick Maton. Spencer Turnbull as well. We did lose Spencer. So my take on Spencer, right after he threw the no-hitter, what I actually saw like a couple years back, he just could never get back on track in terms of injury. He was just consistently hurt after the no-hitter, which sucks. But hey, it's sports. We lost Austin Meadows, which I mean he barely played last year due to I think mental health issues and stuff like that. He's no
Mhm.
longer with the team. But I think we did a great job in recuperating and actually getting better in terms of pitching with the Flaherty, Kenta Maeda signings. Who else I wrote down here? We signed also Andrew Chafin. That was a good one. Shelby Miller and Colton Ingram. So I
Mhm.
think those are good additions to the team. Now, the one signing we did have in the infield, we traded for Mark Canha from the A's, I believe.
Yep.
And we did sign our young gun O'Keefe as an infielder. I was trying to see what specifically he plays. It said second and third base, so that's cool. We got an interchangeable piece there. So yeah, all I would like to see for us is get the DH JD Martinez. I think that would really take us to make us compete for an AL Central title.
Yeah. I think you guys should go out and re-sign Austin Meadows if he's mentally there, and go sign Trevor Rosenthal for some more relief help. Definitely with those signings of Maeda, Flaherty, and Chaffin, that's going to help out your pitching rotation. With bringing in vets and making sure that the young guys are getting in tune with the game and stuff like that, helping them out. And that offense, like you said, is definitely missing that one piece. JD Martinez coming back to Detroit, that would be that would be nice. I predicted him to go to the Diamondbacks. It's crazy that he's still out there, um, like with the season that he had last year, hitting like 30 plus home runs with like 90 plus RBIs. He's not a terrible hitter. Like, and the DH is universal now, so any team can get him. So that's one that's really like shocking to me, that he's still available on the market. Um, yeah, your team needs are probably like second base, and I would I wouldn't mind you guys getting like one more outfielder.
See, all right. So second base, I don't think it's a team need because I really like Andy Ibanez. I think he came on late in the year, and that's who we have listed as our second baseman. So I think Keith probably going to play third. So I'm not mad at not getting a second baseman with Andy Ibanez. Now, I wanted to talk about the pitching. I think what we signed was good because I really like Matt Manning as a starting pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a really good starting pitcher. Schoolball, he's in and out the lineup due to injury, but I don't think he's that bad. I think Flaherty is going to be a starter, like you said. Maeda is going to be a starter, like you said. And Bo Brisky, I like Bo Brisky as well. So I think those are our five starting pitchers. That moves Alex Fido to relief, which I think he was playing a little bit of relief last year. I'm pretty sure he was. And I think he did a really good job in relief last year. So it moves some of our starters last year to relief. And I think that really helps the Tigers a lot.
Yeah. I mean, they need some help. It's I mean you got the probably the worst division in baseball, I would say. So you guys are definitely in contention to make some moves, and potentially win. Uh, I mean, it's tough because like you still got the Twins, you got the White Sox and the Guardians, right? And the Royals. Watch out for the Royals, man.
Yeah.
I mean, with all the signings that they made this year, um, they signed like 4 or 5 guys. I don't know. And then with that extension of Bobby Witt,
Bobby Witt, yeah.
yeah, it's going to be huge for them. Um, man, I mean, what is your prediction? I know we're gonna do this um, towards the beginning of the season, but where do you see you guys finishing at the end of the year?
I think we take it that next step. I think we get an AL Central title this year. Um, our young guys like Riley, Spencer, even Parker Meadows, I think they really stepped up last year. I'm missing somebody. Kerry Carpenter, he was pretty good last year. I think our young guys, if something, we have a lot of young guys to build around. Like I said, I'm interested to see what Coach Keith does this year. Our young gun. I think we got a lot of pieces to build around. To kill Badu, I think he's a really solid player. Jake Rogers, I love Jake Rogers as a catcher. I talk about Jake Rogers all the time. I think we
Yeah,
really have a nice little nucleus here that we can compete for an AL Central title this year.
yeah, definitely a scrappy group of young guns. Um, so let's see. If you can, if you can sign like anybody in the major leagues, right? Who would you sign right
Like
now?
realistically or unrealistically?
I mean, I know where you're going unrealistic because I know you, but realistically, if you were the GM of the Tigers, who would you have your eyes on with the available people in the market?
Free agency wise, I answered that. I don't know. So non-free agency wise, like trading in anything,
Mhm.
I don't know. Because a lot of the guys I like are already positions that we have. Like, if anything, I would try to look for a guy and like to add depth. But baseball trades, I'm not really accustomed to like our minor league players and stuff like that. That'd be like a lot of trades would be like, I will trade for him and we'll give you like 3 prospects or something like that. And I'm not that equipped to know like the prospects to give up. Let's see though. This is a tough one. Uh, Dang, I was about to say maybe like keep Brian Hayes, but I don't even know if that's realistic. Like, I like keep Brian Hayes, but I don't know if that's realistic. That's a tough one. I don't know. I don't know. Besides the free agency answer that I gave you,
Yep.
that who's like realistically available, but like I said, maybe like a good Brian Hayes, somebody young. I think we just stay young. I don't. I think we got enough veteran presence with the young guys that we can stay young. So
Yeah.
I'll say keep Brian Hayes. That might not be a suitable answer, but I'll go there.
Yeah. I don't think the Pirates are giving him up anytime soon, especially with
Yeah.
him winning
Okay, hold on. I got one.
who you
Chris
got?
Bryant.
Okay. Ooh.
Chris Bryant.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Because he hasn't had the success that everybody thought that he was gonna have in Colorado. With the ball flying out of the park. He hasn't really hit that many home runs. He's been injured a little bit, but I mean, for the contract that he signed, we definitely thought that he was.
Yeah, I'll take Chris Bryant. That's my answer.
I like that. I like that. I think that that Mark Canna trade is going to be um, good for you guys. Uh, he's definitely like a middle of the guy lineup, like 5'6". I'm interested to see what you guys throw out there for a lineup because I know Torgelson, he had 30 plus home runs last year. So I see him being like the cleanup hitter. Probably Badu, probably lead off, and then
I think we might go Andy at lead off.
oh, okay,
I think Andy was leading off towards the end of the year. Maybe Andy or Carey. Um, I'll say Andy 1, Carey 2, maybe Riley 3, Spence at 4, Jake Rogers somewhere at that 5-6 spot. Um, I ain't say Akil probably in that 5-6 spot with Jake. Wherever one goes, the other will be behind him. 7, 8, 9. Let's go. I don't know. Maybe Colt Keith. Let's go. I'm missing Parker Meadows, and I'm missing one more.
I can't believe you missed them.
I'm missing. I said Kerry. I said Spence. I said Riley. I'm missing one.
Shortstop.
Oh man, yeah. I gotta revisit my line because Javi. I don't think we'll have Javi towards the end. Yeah, you're right. So maybe a kill at 9. Let's go Javi at like 5. No, who did I have at 2? I had Kerry at 2, right?
Yeah.
So I'll move Kerry down. So we'll bump down. So I'll say 1 Andy, 2 Javi because I think we had Javi in like 2-3 slot last year. 3 I'll go Kerry. 4 I'll go Riley. No, I'll keep Spence at 4. 5 at Riley. 6 at like what I have? Jake. 7 Akil. 8 Colt. 9 Parker.
Okay. I like that. All right, so
that was all off the top. That ain't written down. I just made that up on the spot.
Yep. I just thought of that question right there because with the young guns that you guys have, it's like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what you guys throw out there. You got any last words?
So my last words it was a great season last year. I enjoyed watching Tigers baseball. I like the moves that we made. I was in the chat screaming like we need hitting. But when I did my research today, I was like, we're not that bad. Like a DH, JD is DH, that would just put us over the top. We got a bunch of young guys to build on, so I'm not really mad at that. I didn't know until I did my research that we actually let go of Austin Meadows. That was like a shock, but I mean he barely played last year anyway, so it's cool. Let him get his mindset right, see if he still wants to do baseball, play baseball, because just because you're good at it don't mean you always want to do it or you love it. So hey, whatever demons he got to fight through, hopefully he fights through them and he comes back a better player if he so chooses to. But yeah, let's make this push to this AL Central. Let's get an AL Central title and let's get in the playoffs.
Yep. All right, guys, that's all we got for you guys today. Make sure you guys tune into the next video where we break down the rest of the AL Central. And then we've got one division left, and then we start doing our predictions for the upcoming season. Carl, thanks for coming on. Peace.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir.